Good morning, everyone. So, in the last class, we discussed differentiation and integration. So, in simple terms, if you want to understand what is differentiation, it means setting apart or breaking apart, you can say. And in integration, what you do is you join together or you bring together. Okay. So, if you want to go by the definition, differentiation in mathematics is the process of finding the derivative or rate of change of a function. Like you'll be given a displacement equation and you'll be asked to find out the rate of change of displacement with respect to time, which is velocity. Okay, so those are the stuff we'll be doing in the chapter. So as of now, you need to know how to deal with these formulas, the differential calculus formulas or the integral calculus formulas. Okay, so there are three basic derivatives. Number one is algebraic function, which we have done in the last class. Number two is trigonometric function, and number three is exponential and logarithmic functions. Okay, we'll see that. And trigonometric functions we have done in the present file. Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Okay, so we'll see that in a separate class. Now, these are the formulas. The first one is ddx of k, where k is what? K is a constant. The second one is, I'm talking of the differentiation formulas only. So ddx of x to the power n, which is n x to the power n minus 1. Number three, ddx of log x. Now, this logarithm part again we'll see in a separate class. Many of you are not aware of what is logarithms and all. So ddx of log x is 1 by x, ddx of sin x is cos x, ddx of cos x is minus sin x, ddx of tan x is sec square x, ddx of cot x is minus cosec square x, ddx of sec x is sec x tan x, ddx of cosec x is minus cosec x cot x. And the last one, number 10, ddx of e to the power x is e to the power x. So these are the formulas which will have direct correlation with the integration part. If you remember or if you learn the differentiation formulas, then you can remember the integration formulas very easily. So outside this, there are four other rules also. The first one is the distributive rule, number 11. Okay. So in distributive rule, you have like ddx of u plus minus v plus minus w. Now here together we have written plus minus, but while doing problems you'll have plus. In some problems you'll have plus, and in some problem you'll have minus, or it can be a mixture as well. So how you do is that you basically distribute them. So ddx of u plus minus ddx of v plus minus ddx of w. All right, so if there are more quantities, it will keep on extending. The number 12 is ddx of uv. This is called product rule. Okay, so product rule, you can call it as the uh, first quantity, v as the second quantity. Okay, so you see I have written v ddx of u plus u ddx of v. You can also write it as u ddx of v plus v ddx of u. Okay, it doesn't matter because you know that addition is commutative, right? A plus b and b plus a gets you the same result, so it doesn't really matter. But there is a reason I wrote down v ddx of u plus u ddx of v is to keep a relation with the division rule, so that you can recall the division rule very easily. You see, division rule ddx of u by v. Here u is the first quantity and v is the second quantity. So what you do is that you put v square in the denominator, you see on the right side, and then on the numerator v ddx of u. Okay, minus, this has to be minus, previously it was plus. Okay, so v ddx of u minus u ddx of v. Okay, so for this purpose I put the previous one, the product rule, as v ddx of u plus u ddx of v. So that is your division rule. And number 14, you call this as u form. We'll see what is u form later on. As of now, I won't discuss in detail about that. The algebraic function, the very simplest one of all, is your ddx of any constant quantity. Now 100 is a constant, right? So ddx of 100 is 0. Say you have ddx of 5, so ddx of 5 will be 0. ddx of any constants like universal gravitational constant, okay, that will be 0. Why? Because you are finding out the rate of change, mind it. This derivative, through derivative, what do you find? You find out the rate of change. Okay, so rate of change of a number is a constant quantity, it doesn't change at all. So when you are questioned like what is the rate of change of 100, 100 does not change. Therefore, if it does not change, That means the answer will be 0. Okay, there is no rate of change of a constant quantity. Number 2, ddx of x to the power n x to the power n minus 1. Okay, so here, like we have an example, ddx of x to the power 15. Okay, so 15 is n here. So by the formula, it goes like n x to the power n minus 1, 15 x to the power 15 minus 1. Therefore, your result is 15 x to the power 14. Okay, so the next question, ddx of x to the power 27. So here your n value is 27. So you have n x to the power n minus 1, that is 27 x to the power 27 minus 1, which gives you 26. Therefore, your answer is 27 x to the power 26. Okay, now in the next question, you have a constant here, like ddx of 9x cube. 9 is a constant. Now this goes in accordance with the rule, like ddx of kx to the power n. Okay, so this I haven't written in the initial formula chart. The reason being that this is a very simple formula. Okay, so if I just put it on that list, then unnecessarily the list will get elaborate. So to keep that short, I avoided that. So when you have a constant with a variable, what you do is that you take the constant common, you take it out, like we have done with 9 here in the second step. Then you have ddx of what remains is ddx of x cube. Okay, so what is ddx of x cube? It's 3x square, and then you have that 9 outside. 9 into 3 is 27, so you have 27x square as the result. Okay, so we have one more example here, which is ddx of 15x to the power 5. So ddx of 15x to the power 5, you take 15 out since this is a constant, and what remains is ddx of x to the power 5. Okay, so ddx of x to the power 5 will give you what? 5x to the power 4, or 5x to the power 5 minus 1. Okay, so that is 5x to the power 4. Now 5 into 15 is 75, and you have x to the power 4. So that's your answer. All right. So this we have done like individual functions. Okay, now we'll put them collectively in a different sum. You, before that, you see how to do ddx of, how to work out ddx of root over x. Now root over x matlab kya hai? X to the power half, you can write. Yes, so what is the value of n here? N is half. So n x to the power n minus 1, so half x to the power half minus 1. What does it get you? Half minus 1 is minus half. Okay, so minus half can be written as 1 by x to the power half, and x to the power half is root over x. So your result becomes 1 by 2 root over x. Now you must know this, that x to the power minus 1 is 1 by x to the power minus 2 is 1 by x square, and therefore x to the power minus half is 1 by x to the power half, which is 1 by root over x. Okay, so I hope you'll understand number 4 also. I'm not explaining this. We'll go through. Number 5 is a collective representation. You have the value of y as 4x cubed plus 7x square plus 6x plus 9. Okay, so we'll use the rule ddx of u plus v plus w. Okay, that gets you ddx of u plus ddx of v plus ddx of w. All right, so by applying that, you will just separate them. ddx of 4x cubed, okay, then ddx of 7x square, the second quantity, ddx of 6x, the third quantity, and ddx of 9. Okay, so ddx of 4x cube, now you know how to deal with this kind of individual quantities. ddx of 4x cube will get you 12x square. Okay, I'm writing down directly here. By now you should understand. ddx of 7x square is 14x. Okay, if you don't understand, do it separately. इसको ddx of 7x square साइड में लिख के उसको वर्कआउट कर लो. If you don't get 14x, वहाँ पे भी confusion आ रहा है, then you can ask me. Okay, next you have ddx of 6x. यहाँ पे 6 कॉमन जाके ddx of x कितना आएगा? 1. So you have ddx of 6x is 6 and ddx of 9 is 0. Okay, so your answer is 12x square plus 14x plus 6. तो मैंने यहाँ पे ddx of x को करके दिखाया, जैसे यहाँ पे बोला था ऊपर में. ddx of 6x के लिए once you take 6 common, what remains behind is ddx of x. तो ddx of x का मतलब होता है ddx of x to the power 1, right? ddx of x to the power 1. Now यहाँ पे n का वैल्यू कितना है? 1. So when you have the value of n is 1, so you write down n x to the power n minus 1, that is 1 x to the power 1 minus 1. Okay, so that gets you x to the power 0, and x to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so in accordance with the same formula, we have worked it out, like ddx of x is 1. Never ever think that you cancel dx by dx. It doesn't work that way. Okay, So therefore you have ddx of 6x, 6 को common लिया, what remains behind is ddx of x. Okay, so ddx of x is 1, so 6 into 1 is 6. That's your result. Okay, so in accordance with this I gave this homework and most of you have done it very properly. And कुछ लोगों का जो mistake हुआ वो बहुत minor सा mistake था, and that will get rectified with time I believe. So ddx of 21x cube plus 3x square minus 6 root x plus 5. तो इसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव रूल से डिवाइड, इसको स्प्लिट कर दिया. ओके, ddx of 21x cube बाद में ddx of plus ddx of 3x square minus ddx of 6 root over x plus ddx of 5. Now ddx of 5 is what? 0. ठीक है ना. तो ddx of 21x cube, इसका कितना आएगा? 21 कॉमन ले लिया, तो you have ddx of x cube which gives you 3x square, right? So 3x square को हम लोग 21 से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो हमें मिलता है 63x square. यहाँ पे you take 3 common and what remains behind is ddx of x square. तो ddx of x square कितना है? 2x to the power 2 minus 1. That means 2x basically. So 2x into 3 is 6x. And here ddx of 6x to the power half. Okay, 6 taken out, then 6 into, यहाँ पे n का वैल्यू कितना है? हाफ. तो n x to the power n minus 1, मतलब n half x to the power half minus 1, और इधर 6 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है, तो 6 into half is 3 and x to the power half minus 1 is minus half. Alright, so you get minus 3 x to the power minus half. Okay, so x to the power minus half मतलब ये डिनोमिनेटर जाके रूट ओवर x बन जाएगा. Therefore you have 63x square plus 6x minus 3 by root over x. I hope this is clear. Now formulas used in the above problems यहाँ पे मैंने थोड़ा डिटेल में लिखा है, ये सब पढ़ लेना. I'm not going through. Now you are expected with time, you are expected to do this kind of expressions in this manner. Okay, ऐसे जितना fast करोगे उतना faster will be your understanding, and it involves some mental calculation. इसको डायरेक्टली करने जाओ, ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन वगैरह मेंटली करना है या डिवीजन वगैरह मेंटली करना है, सो यू नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल बिकॉज यहाँ पे गलती होने का वल्नरेबिलिटी रहता है. ओके, सो यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट, राइट. इसको जैसे देख के ही बोल सकते हो ddx of 21x cube, तो 21 into 3 हो गया, कितना है? 63, और यहाँ पे 3 minus 1 होगा 2, यहाँ पे 3 into 2 हो गया कितना? 6, और यहाँ पे 2 minus 1 is 1, so x to the power 1, और इधर 6 है, यहाँ पे स्क्वायर रूट है, तो स्क्वायर रूट होने से n का वैल्यू हाफ हो गया, तो 6 into half that will get you 3, और उधर हाफ माइनस 1 वो देगा हमें x to the power minus half. x to the power minus half मतलब डिनोमिनेटर में रूट ओवर x, और ddx of 5 is 0. सो इसको थोड़ा देखना, थोड़ा टाइम लग सकता है, एंड दैट इज वेरी नॉर्मल. ओके, डोंट बी सरप्राइज्ड किसी को अगर ज़्यादा टाइम लगे तो. सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस यू विल वर्क आउट दिस होमवर्क प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, 2 क्वेश्चन दिया यहाँ पे, 2 क्वेश्चन अच्छे से समझ गया तो आई होप तुम लोग का और ये एल्जेब्रिक फंक्शन में कोई प्रॉब्लम होना नहीं चाहिए. नाउ वी हैव ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस, सो आई हैव टेकन कॉपीड द फॉर्मूलाज फ्रॉम द अबव, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. So you have से यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट लगा के किया ddx of 5 sin x, तो 5 is a constant, 5 को निकाल दो, what you have is ddx of sin x. So ddx of sin x क्या है? cos x, therefore you'll have 5 cos x as the result. ठीक है. Similarly ddx of 8 cosec x, फॉर्मूला को कंटिन्यूअसली देखते जाना है while you do the problems. So 8 को कॉमन ले लिया, ddx of cosec x. ddx of cosec x क्या है? माइनस cosec x cot x. You see above, ये वाला लास्ट वाला नंबर 9. ddx of cosec x क्या है? माइनस cosec x cot x. ठीक है. So you have 8 into this. So minus 8 cosec x cot x is your result. Now we will use this multiplication and the division rule. ठीक है, product and division rule. ये सब भी पढ़ लेना. Some languages are written over there. So you have a question like ddx of x sin x. तो यहाँ पे u क्या है? u is x and v is sin x. So इसको हमें क्या करना है? First ddx of second plus second ddx of first, या उसको उल्टा भी कर सकते हो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. So you have x as the first quantity. So x ddx of sin x plus sin x ddx of x. So what you have is x into डी डी एक्स ऑफ साइन एक्स क्या है cos x, सो यू हैव x cos x प्लस sin x डी डी एक्स ऑफ x का वैल्यू कितना है ये आगे मैंने दिखाया, तो दैट इज 1, सो sin x into 1, so your answer is x cos x plus sin x. So this is how you do, and always have the habit of writing down the formula on the side note, जो भी formula यूज कर रहे हो ऐसे करके you learn the formulas. Okay, वो आगे जैसे क्लास 7 8 में जैसे फॉर्मूला सीखा था a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस ए बी, रिपीटिशन करके वैसे करके ये सब याद नहीं रहेगा. इसको जब प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस करते हो राइट साइड में हमेशा फॉर्मूला को बार बार लिखना है, एंड दिस इज हाउ यू विल रिमेंबर देम इन द लॉन्ग रन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, डी डी एक्स ऑफ एक्स क्यूब 10x. अब ये एक्स क्यूब यहाँ पे u हो गया और 10x हो गया v, तो एक्स क्यूब दैट इज u डी डी एक्स ऑफ v, एक्स क्यूब डी डी एक्स ऑफ 10x प्लस 10x डी डी एक्स ऑफ एक्स क्यूब. तो डी डी एक्स ऑफ 10x क्या है sec स्क्वायर x, ये राइट साइड में लिखा है. तो डी डी एक्स ऑफ 10x इज sec स्क्वायर x, so x क्यूब इंटू sec स्क्वायर x प्लस 10x इंटू डी डी एक्स ऑफ x क्यूब क्या है, डी डी एक्स ऑफ x क्यूब इज 3x स्क्वायर. So finally, after arrangement, we'll write down x cube sec square x plus 3x square 10x. That's your result. Division rule कैसे use करते हैं? If I am fast or if the video is going little bit fast for you, pause करके देखना. Okay? Repeat करके देखना. Download कर लेना इसको. Next, ddx of x to the power 5 by cot x. तो x to the power 5 हो गया u यहाँ पे और cot x हो गया v. सो डिनोमिनेटर स्क्वायर होता है ना v स्क्वायर, सो कॉट स्क्वायर x हो गया यहाँ पे. और न्यूमरेटर में क्या होगा, डिनोमिनेटर डी डी एक्स ऑफ न्यूमरेटर मतलब v डी डी एक्स ऑफ u, सो कॉट x डी डी एक्स ऑफ x टू द पावर 5 माइनस x टू द पावर 5 डी डी एक्स ऑफ कॉट x. तो डी डी एक्स ऑफ x टू द पावर 5 क्या देगा 5x टू द पावर 4 और डी डी एक्स ऑफ कॉट x क्या देगा माइनस कॉसेक स्क्वायर x. रिमेनिंग क्या करना है यहाँ पे अरेंज कर दो, डिनोमिनेटर को लिख लिया ना, तो दैट्स योर आंसर. डिनोमिनेटर इज कॉट स्क्वायर x. One more problem, ddx of x plus 3 divided by sin x. तो यहाँ पे x plus 3 हो गया u और sin x हो गया v. तो sin x डिनोमिनेटर राइट v ddx of u, so ddx of x plus 3 और इधर x plus 3 ddx of sin x और डिनोमिनेटर क्या हो गया sin square x as it is v square. Now ddx of x plus 3 में क्या आएगा, ddx of x plus 3 इसको सेपरेटली करके देखना है. ddx of x is 1 और ddx of 3 is 0, so result क्या है 1, so therefore we have written 1 directly. माइनस ddx of sin x कितना है cos x और x plus 3 क्या हुआ यहाँ पे कैरी ओवर हो गया. तो अभी करना क्या है यहाँ पे इसको मल्टीप्लाई करो sin x माइनस x plus 3 into cos x divided by sin square x. तो यू कैन लीव द रिजल्ट टिल हियर, हमारा कैलकुलस यहाँ तक होता है. थोड़ा सा ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक अरेंजमेंट कर सकते हो इफ यू लुक एट इट, लाइक न्यूमरेटर को भी sin x से डिवाइड कर दो और डिनोमिनेटर को भी sin x से डिवाइड कर दो. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा sin x डिवाइडेड बाय sin x इज 1 और इधर cos x डिवाइडेड बाय sin x इज cot x, राइट, और sin square x डिवाइडेड बाय sin x इज sin x. So this can be the final result. Okay, you can do up to here also, second last step, और यहाँ तक भी कर सकते हो. And you have these homeworks, okay, based on the above questions that we have worked out. Okay, thank you. Good night. I'll sleep for a couple of hours now. Signing off.